Hi, I'm Matt from Torture Garden. I'm here with my guest, who happens to be my brother
Coincidentally.
and bandmate in Torture Garden, Adam
My name is
Ford.
Adam Ford.
Adam Ford, yes. We're here to talk about our new. By the way, we're at Ride Studios in Liverpool, and well,
Okay.
and yeah, we're here to talk about our new album, which we are working on currently and have been for some time, which is called The Great Depression. And we will be announcing more news about that very soon. However, today we're going to be talking about the lyrical content and themes with our master lyricist, Adam. So, Adam,
Yes, Matt!
it's called The Great Depression.
It is!
Why is it called that? Explain.
Okay, well, it's a title I came up with about... You were actually looking at me, aren't you?
It's an interview.
At an actual interview. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Right, so yeah, I came up with it about maybe 10 years ago when I think it was after I watched Fight Club, and there's a scene where the Tyler Durden character says that our Great Depression is our lives, and that tied in with kind of emotional depression, and that was obviously something I had some experience of. And then I started thinking more about it, the economic sense of the phrase. Like the 1930s is known for a time of economic crisis for many people, and that was historically labelled the Great Depression. And I started thinking about how the two tie into each other. Then a couple of years later, I, without boasting too much, realised that the world was headed for another economic crisis like that of the 1930s, which started playing out in real life in 2007, and it's just getting worse and worse for a lot of people. So it's about the kind of historical moment we live in now, where many people's lives is a depression, and the economy is in a depression, and the kind of the links between the two. Another question.
Okay. Well, so that's very much the overarching theme of the album. Then.
It is.
Would you say it's a concept album? Does it have a narrative to it, perhaps?
Yes, I do. And how did you know that I might? Interesting.
No idea.
Just a hunch. Yeah. It's a concept album in that it thematically, the way we've structured the track listing takes the listener from a place of kind of isolation and that kind of emotional depression from the very bad circumstances that a lot of working class people are facing in their lives right now. It takes them from that extreme to a kind of everybody's feeling that way, kind of coming together and challenging the new normal of everybody being poor and not be able to get jobs, and if they can get jobs, the job is shit and pays them shit, and the conditions are shit, and they have to go in if they're sick, and all these horrors that people are facing now. So the narrative is moving from isolation to a kind of communal way of challenging and fighting and making a better world, really.
I see.
You see?
So I believe it's a double album.
It is.
So I'm guessing there's a fair few tracks to discuss.
There will be.
There will be, perhaps at a later date.
At a later date, yes.
At this stage, are there any particular tracks from a lyrical point of view that you might like to discuss? Any more sort of significant than the others in the sense that you can kind of discuss them in this sort of vague terms that we are at the moment? Any more notable perhaps at this stage?
They all kind of probably go. They're all on that continuum from the isolation to the everyone being together and sorting out their problems collectively. So they're all on there, but it begins There's some that deals with suicide, for example, in memory of the fallen, and then there's another Together Reborn, which is about that is where that bit of people coming together begins, and it's like a rebirth when we do that. And then at the end, there's like a kind of fantasy world, if you like, a utopia in the last couple of tracks, which will have a kind of otherworldly feel at the moment, but it's a world that I carry within me, and it keeps me going, gives me a focus for my life. So, yeah, that's probably all I'd say on that for now.
Okay, nice and vague.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go into more details about all of the lyrics, and they're all each going to have their own individual short video, which is going to be posted the next few weeks. But yeah, I think that'll do for now on that.
Okay. Just a general question about the the process of actually writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
How did you find that? How long did it take?
It's probably taken 10 years. Because like we did Rotisserie of Pain and we did Dead Romantic, and they were written a long time before they were recorded. But this one, obviously, because I started writing them earlier, and obviously it's later in time now than when we recorded the others. It's been the longest time frame. The process, though, when I write a lyric, is an idea comes into my head and I have to get it out, and I grab a pen or a computer or a mobile these days and just tap it out, and it's like comes out like diarrhea. But
Lovely.
it is lovely, but it seems to work like that, and so the process is ideas come and they force their way out of me in a violent explosion.
That's another lovely image.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So you were writing those lyrics very much as the themes themselves were developing in the outside world, the real world.
Oh, definitely, and it would be. It wasn't in the early stages. That wasn't a conscious decision. It was just a bunch of lyrics that I grouped together. But now, you know, we're a few years into this economic, social, and political crisis now.
What is that?
And so the bits I've done now have been very consciously in making this fit into this narrative. But originally, I was, of course, conditioned by the social conditions I was living in and the development of history as it was at that time. But it wasn't any conscious decision until the first wave of recession hit in 2008, and I started thinking, right, we can make something of this now in the way that I've been talking about.
Okay, excellent. Well, it all sounds very intriguing.
It does, doesn't it?
I look forward to hearing the album.
So do I.
And yeah, I'm sure our fans and listeners will as well.
They will.
So, yes, thanks for joining us this evening, or whenever you happen to be watching. We will be keeping you up to date regularly with similar updates of a visual kind, and also just general.
We're becoming thick and fast now.
So to speak, yes.
So to speak.
And also just general Facebook crap as well, or Twitter, if that's your thing as well. So,
Twitter.
So Adam is very fond of Twitter.
It's ace.
So thanks for joining us. Watch out for more updates in the future. There will be plenty of them, which I'm sure you will enjoy very much. Cheers, and see you soon.